So this is what our notes looks like. You can download it. I'll upload a PDF version also, so if you don't have Word, you can still open it. I'm actually not going to download that because I've already done that, and I have it right over here. So you'll just fill in the date. I should probably put a spot here for your name. And answer the questions as you're going through the lesson or after the lesson. And on the last page of the notes, I usually have a spot for your free notes, so you just have a place to jot some things down, and also comments and report marks. You're going to submit this to me, so that way I can see what went well, what didn't, what you would like to say about this lesson. So going back to our PowerPoint. Whoops, that's not our PowerPoint. That's not either. There we go. So those are our handouts, and then we have 3 unit tests, 1 project, which is equivalent, actually it's 200 points. Unit tests are 150 points, so the project's a little bit more than a unit test, and you'll have a week to do that one. Daily homework, and a comprehensive final exam. So for your syllabus, you can click on the PowerPoint. I don't know if that works in the video or not, so I also put how you find that from Canvas. So you just go to the modules, and it's in that first module. I have the syllabus, the textbook, and a link to our Zoom room. So there's the syllabus. And I'm going to go over what those things you're going to see in the syllabus are now. So the first thing I talk about is how to contact me. Optionally, you can come to the Zoom meetings Monday through Thursday from 12:30 to 1:55. There's a link to that. That's also on the Canvas, like I just showed you. And I wanted to encourage you to use that inbox in Canvas. I do have a Canyons email address. I get a lot of junk mail. I get a lot of mail from staff. I get advertisements. I get so much mail in there. Sometimes the student emails get buried. So I have my students' email strictly in the Canvas, because then it helps me organize student emails, and I can make sure I stay right on top of those. So the best way to email me is through the inbox of Canvas. I will still get your email if you send it to Canyons. Maybe you don't have Canvas, maybe you don't have access, and I'll still get it, but I might not be as quick as to respond. So the best way is that inbox from Canvas. So I've asked you in our task today on our homepage to please send me a message today to introduce yourself. I'm sad that I can't meet you guys in person, but being where we are, let's do the best we can. So if you could just send me an email, introduce yourself to me, that'll kind of check in for today and give you a little attendance for today, and also let me know who you are and who's in my class. So I would love to get to know you that way. I also have office hours, which I'll do in that same Zoom link. That's just my Zoom classroom. So if you want to meet for office hours, then just let me know, and we can find a time to meet in Zoom. I mentioned we have our textbook online through the Canvas link, which you saw. So you can go to modules and get your textbook that way. I have a link here. Again, I don't know if the links work on the video from the PowerPoint, so I put it in modules under that first module. Textbook for Math 100 is what I labeled it. And that is your free textbook. You can download it in a PDF form, which is what I would suggest. You can save it on your computer, or you can print the pages as you need them. Let's see. So you'll need a scientific calculator for exams. On your homework, you can always use an app or your phone, but on exams, you don't have access to you won't be allowed to use your phone or your computer on exams. So I would encourage you to have a scientific calculator separate. All right, so I try to keep the point system easy to figure out what everything's worth. So you always can use that educated decision to make an educated decision about how much value to put on anything. So I do it out of 1,000 points. So every point of the class is worth 1/10 of a percentage point. So it's 1,000 points total. So I have 60 points devoted to those classworks. Classworks are that, here. Whoops, this note page that you're filling out every day with the lesson. So that goes to classwork. And then your homeworks, that's the HW, there's 90 points on that, so there's like 30 homework lessons, so that's 3 points each, so that's 90 points total, so 9% of your grade. Project, as I said, it was 200 points, that means it's 20% of your grade. Tests are 450 points total, there's 3 of them at 150 points each, so that's 15% per unit test. This pie chart does not look right, does it? Just noticing some math here. Something is very wrong. I think I must have a typo in my source file for this because a 450 point slice is much bigger than that. So this pie graph is wrong, and I'll have to edit that in your syllabus. So I'm sorry for that visual. That is not correct. So I'll have to make another one of those. So our correct pie chart would have tests are almost half your grade. That's 45% for test. And then a 20-point sliver for final exam, a 20%, 200-point sliver for the project, and then those should be bigger too also. So I'll make a new pie chart for us, and the 6 and the classwork and homework are little slivers, and then I have this space here. So I'll make a better pie chart for us, so I apologize that that one is not correct. So the total is out of 1,000 points, and I do not round up. So because those grades are easy to figure out what everything's worth, you know, if I skip a classwork, and classworks are 3 points each, then I'm losing 1/3 of a percentage point for skipping that classwork. If you skip your project, you're missing 200 points, that's 20%, so forth. So I don't round up. So if you end up at the end of the semester with 699 points, that is a D. If you get 700 points, you get a C. So make sure you can follow your grades in Canvas and make sure you have the right number of points to get the grade that you desire. I have a sheet at the end of the syllabus that'll help you do that. So you can make sure you're getting to that whatever point value you need to get the grade you need. So if you're looking for an A, you can start filling in your points and see, okay, what do I need to do to get those 900 points? And if you need help with that, you can absolutely message me through Canvas. I'm more than happy to say, okay, so we've gotten this far. You need to get this many points to get to that next grade. So you'll know exactly how many points you need to get to your grade and exactly how much everything is worth. So if I see classwork 3 is worth 9 points, if I skip all the classworks in Unit 3, that means I would lose 9 points, or 0.9% of a grade. Every point is worth 0.1% of the grade. All right, so in your syllabus, I also have our schedule, which I also have on our home page, and the homework assignments that go along with that schedule. So today we're doing lesson 1. There is no homework for lesson 1 except for the classwork sheet, the handout I showed you on the other screen. So the homework starts with lesson 1. So if I go to lesson 1, then I can go over here to get the homework. So I know that on Tuesday I need to do chapter 1.1 homework, which is these problems, and then I need to submit that to homework 1. And I only have one Dropbox for homework 1. Homework 1 is all the homework from Unit 1. So that will also include our Lesson 2, which is 1.2 and 1.3, and our Lesson 3, which is Section 1.4, and 1.5. So all 4 of those sections will go into the Homework 1 box. I mean, they have a different assignment. Homework 2 is right here, 1.4 is down here, and 1.5 is here, but all 5 of those sections, so there's 3 points each, that's 15 points total, goes to a homework 1 Dropbox. Let me show that to you in Canvas. So after I finish my homework, I go to assignments, and homework 1 is all of Unit 1, so it's 15 points total, 3 points each, and it includes all 5 of those sections. I can submit one thing today. After I do my 1.1 homework, I'll fill that in. You can do a file upload if you want to do a picture. You can do that right from your smartphone and upload it straight from your picture. I'm going to do a text entry since I don't have an assignment, and I'm just going to type. You can do a Google Drive if you save your homework to your Google Drive. And I'm going to submit this. So say this is my 1.1 assignment. Submitted. Yay. Okay, well now the next day comes along, I do section 1.2, and I want to submit that to the same place. But when I come here, it says it's already submitted. So this time I'm going to have to click on the top for resubmit. And then I can submit 1.2 and 1.3 after that second day. So that once I click resubmit, I get this box again. And I can submit 1.2 and 1.3, and then tomorrow I'll come here again and click that red resubmit button. And I get another submission successful. So when you go to your submission details, you might not see both your home assignments, but I can see everything that you've submitted. So you can only see the most current one, but I can see everything that you submitted. Okay, so that's how you submit your multiple sections to that same Dropbox. So that way, when I submit your grade, it keeps our gradebook kind of clean. You see all of Unit 1 homework together, and I'll just grade all of your Unit 1 homework and put that grade in there. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. All right, so all of Unit 1 goes into the Homework 1 Dropbox, which on your Track My Own Grade sheet is that line right there. It keeps our gradebook kind of clean and organized. I can see classwork, homework for each unit. Those sheets you print out or you can do it on your computer. You can either type it in Word, or if you have a tablet you can write on, or you can print it and write it out and take a picture. These are your classwork pages. These are the notes that you take while you're going through the lesson, either through the textbook, a video, or Zoom. Take notes here, and then you'll submit that one to the classwork page. The classwork assignment, classwork, I think that's on the next page. Yeah. So I shouldn't jump to that. I'm still on homework. So homework, all sections from a unit goes into one Dropbox. Oh, I wanted to have this slide in here to say it is due daily. So even though there's only one Dropbox and I'll grade it at the end of the unit, you are expected to submit it the same day the lesson is given. So tomorrow on Tuesday, we have section 1.1. So you'll submit your 1.1. On Wednesday, we have 1.2 and 1.3. So you'll submit homework from 1.2 and 1.3 sometime before class on Thursday, and so on. So you submit daily. But you're just resubmitting it to the same page. Similar idea with classwork. That's that Word document I showed you on the screen. So today we have lesson 0. Tomorrow we'll do lesson 1. The next day we'll do lesson 2. Thursday we'll do lesson 3. And then lesson 4. All lessons 1 through 4 are from section 1. So, Unit 1. So I can see my section numbers underneath the lesson number. So they all go to classwork 1. Yeah, that's right, classwork 1. I did another example in green with unit 5. So I have 5.1 and 5.2, 5.3, and 5.4. That's all of unit 5. Those are covered in lesson 12, 13, and 14. So those 3 lessons, that's 3 points each, so 9 points total, goes into classwork 5. So classwork 5 means all the unit 5 classwork. Okay. I think I missed something here. Ah, here we go. I forgot to mention this. No test scores will be dropped. So we have 3 unit tests, 15% each. So since no one of those can get dropped, that's gonna be each one of those will be 15% of your grade. So make sure you give your best on each unit test. Okay, I think that covers everything that I can think of. So if you have any questions, please join me in Zoom today at 12:30 or send me a message through the Canvas inbox. And that's all. So today's assignment is to complete that handout that I showed you how to get from modules, lesson 0 notes, then submit that to classwork 1. Tomorrow you'll do lesson 1, or actually I'm going to try to post that today. So if you want to get started on lesson 1 today, then you can do lesson 1 and then you'll submit that again to class. I'm going to write that right here. So at some point today I will upload lesson 1 classwork. And that will go to that same classwork 1 box. Remember, classwork 1 is all the classwork from unit 1. So that's going to be lesson 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so usually on this video I will go through that, I will open up this with you and do it with you, or in the Zoom classroom we can also do that. Today I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that to you since you don't have any homework today. I'm counting, even though this is going to your classwork box, I kind of want to check up on how well you absorbed the syllabus and the class requirements. So I want to kind of think of it as a little bit of a homework assignment too. Even though it's not, it goes in the classwork, but I just want to give you time to do it independently today. Even though usually we will do that together through a video or through Zoom. But today I'm going to have you fill this in today on your own independently to show me that you absorbed it all. All right, and again, please feel free to share comments and remarks in the bottom. This is how I'm getting to know you, by seeing your daily classwork, by seeing your messages in inbox, and this is how I know if things are working or things are not. So please feel welcome to submit comments and remarks there, and I will enjoy reading those, whether they're as long as they're nice, whether they're criticism or not, as long as it's constructive. All right, so I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you soon.